I found money in the woods, the choice that changed my life. What would you do if you were walking alone through the woods and suddenly found a backpack filled with cash? Would you keep it? Would you tell someone? Or would one decision determine the kind of person you become for the rest of your life? Today's story isn't just about finding money. It's about finding character, purpose, and a future that no amount of cash could ever buy. 23-year-old Owen Carter lived in the small mountain town of Asheville, North Carolina. Life had never been easy for him. His father had passed away when Owen was a teenager, and since then he had worked every job he could find to help support his mother, Grace Carter. During the week he worked at a local hardware store, and every Saturday morning he hiked through the nearby national forest to clear his mind. Those quiet walks became his escape from stress. One chilly October morning, the forest was covered in golden leaves. Sunlight filtered through the tall trees, and the only sounds were birds singing and leaves crunching beneath his boots. As Owen walked along an old trail, he noticed something unusual hidden beneath a fallen tree. It was a dark green backpack. At first, he thought someone had forgotten it. He looked around. The trail was completely empty. Curious, he unzipped the bag. His heart nearly stopped. Inside were bundles of cash wrapped with bank straps. There had to be tens of thousands of dollars. For several seconds, Owen couldn't move. His mind raced. This money could pay off Mom's medical bills. I could finally buy a house. Nobody is here. No one would ever know. But another voice quietly whispered, "If you take money that isn't yours, what kind of person will you become?" Owen zipped the bag closed. Instead of carrying it home, he called the local sheriff's office. Within 20 minutes, deputies arrived and took the backpack. Before leaving, one of the officers thanked him. "You'd be surprised how many people wouldn't have made the same choice." Owen simply smiled. "It never belonged to me." He thought that was the end of the story. It wasn't. 3 days later, Owen received a phone call from the sheriff's office asking him to come in. When he arrived, Sheriff Michael Harper introduced him to an older gentleman wearing a simple gray jacket. "My name is Henry Lawson," the man said. "The backpack was mine." Henry explained that he owned a small family construction company. The backpack contained payroll money for dozens of employees after a bank equipment failure had forced him to withdraw cash. While driving through the mountains, his truck hit a large pothole. The backpack had fallen out without him realizing it. For 2 days, Henry believed the money was gone forever. He looked at Owen with grateful eyes. "You had every opportunity to keep it. Why didn't you?" Owen shrugged. "My mother always taught me that easy money often comes with an expensive price." Henry smiled. "I'd like to thank you." He offered Owen a reward, but Owen politely refused. "I didn't do the right thing for a reward." Henry nodded, but he didn't forget those words. A week later, Henry called again. This time, he wasn't offering money. He was offering opportunity. "I need someone I can trust. I can teach skills. I can't teach character." Henry invited Owen to join his company as a management trainee. The salary was better than anything Owen had ever earned. More importantly, Henry personally mentored him. Over the next 4 years, Owen learned leadership, business, communication, and responsibility. Henry treated him like family. As the company grew, so did Owen. Eventually, he became the operations manager, leading hundreds of employees across multiple construction projects. One afternoon, while speaking to a group of high school students about success, a student asked, "What was the smartest financial decision you ever made?" Everyone expected Owen to talk about investments or business. Instead, he smiled. "The smartest financial decision I ever made was giving away money that didn't belong to me." The students looked confused. Owen continued, That backpack was full of cash, but returning it gave me something far more valuable. It gave me trust. And trust opened doors that money never could. Years later, after Henry retired, he handed ownership of the company to Owen. Not because Owen was the richest, not because he was the smartest, but because he had proven something priceless on a quiet morning in the woods. He could be trusted when nobody was watching. So remember this: life will test your character long before it rewards your success. Sometimes the greatest opportunities arrive disguised as difficult choices. In that forest, Owen thought he had found money, but what he really found was the future he had been searching for all along. If this story inspired you, share it with someone who believes honesty still matters. And if you enjoy powerful motivational stories with unforgettable life lessons, make sure to subscribe to this channel and turn on notifications. Every story on this channel is created to inspire courage, integrity, and a stronger mindset. Remember, money can change your circumstances, but character can change your destiny.